MicroStrategy seems likely to be inevitably included in the S&P 500. When that day comes, the Bitcoin standard will begin leaking into virtually every person's portfolio. This includes your traditional 401k, your pension fund, and every 60/40 portfolio. MicroStrategy will qualify for inclusion in the S&P 500 once their market cap surpasses about $14.5 billion, and it must remain profitable in its most recent quarter of earnings, along with profitability in the sum of its trailing 4 quarters. This is why Tesla is in the S&P 500, but Coinbase is not. Coinbase is large enough, but unprofitable. This inclusion could create a very positive dynamic feedback loop, as the market automatically would begin sucking the monetary premium out of passive index funds and into Bitcoin, the world's best money, where it truly belongs. The feedback loop is as follows. 1. Investment in passive index funds. This is when money is invested in funds like SPY that track the S&P 500. This is how almost everyone saves for the future now, and it's been happening for decades and accelerating. 2. Increase in MicroStrategy's market value. If MSTR is included in the S&P 500, the passive investments in these index funds may lead to an increase in MSTR's market value. The funds will be forced to market buy MSTR at the current market price to get their mandated allocation. 3. MSTR buys Bitcoin. Using the increased market value, MicroStrategy may decide to issue new shares and use the proceeds to purchase more Bitcoin. This is what it's already been doing on a small scale already. 4. Growth in MSTR's market cap. If the value of Bitcoin increases, as it's objectively the world's best money, so does the value of MicroStrategy's holdings, and this can lead to an increase in MSTR's market capitalization. 5. More passive flows to MSTR. As MSTR's market cap grows, it could become a more significant component of the S&P 500. This means more of the passive index fund's money would automatically flow into MSTR, boosting its stock even further. 6. The cycle continues. This process can repeat itself, creating a feedback loop. More passive investment in index funds leads to a higher MSTR stock value, enabling more Bitcoin purchases, which can increase MSTR's market cap and attract even more passive flows. MSTR being added to the S&P 500, if their market cap continues increasing, reveals the end game very clearly. Bitcoin is going to become a part of virtually everyone's portfolio, whether they know it or not.